I'm Dr. Toby. Welcome to the Rehab Mobile channel. Thank you for coming to check out our page. If you want to save your wrist and you're a weightlifter, a gym goer, you love to do calisthenics, and you want to protect your wrist, you want to watch this video because I'm going to show you a routine that'll help you to keep your wrist nice, healthy, and strong, and away from injuries so that you can lift at your full capacity and do all the kind of workouts you love to do without annoying or nagging wrist pain, so stay tuned. And by the way, if you're new to our channel, hit the subscribe button because we make videos on how you can stay healthy, pain-free, fit, and mobile. So if you're somebody who wants to continue to live your best life, you want to have knowledge people sending you educational information, hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get right into today's video. All right, so a couple things you want to be aware of when it comes to your wrist. It's a very important part of our body when it comes to doing exercises like push-ups or pull-ups or weighted activities like the bench press and so many other kind of things. So one of the most important things you want to keep in mind is having a warm-up routine. And one of the things that is going to be helpful, not only pre-workout but also post, is doing distraction. So I'm going to show you from an up-close perspective. Tripped on that. All right, so from an up-close perspective, what you're going to do is you're going to take your wrist, put your hands, 2 fingers right around. You want to get right by where that block, that bulge is. This is actually your ulnar, and so you want to get right there and make sure your finger is right in front of that. Grab, and you're going to distract by just pulling away. All right, this is going to help to extend and expand that joint space. It's going to be very helpful. I'll show you from really up close. You grab, you pull. You can do oscillations, little gentle pulls. You can just do a nice hold. You'll know that you're doing it right because when you let go, you'll feel like your bones are coming back together. This is going to be very, very helpful, and we even use this as treatment in terms of with our patients. And so depending on what kind of situations patients have, this is very helpful, but it's also great for preventative types of measures. Now, what you want to also do from there is you want to do some stretching. So there's a couple ways you can do stretches. You can do a forearm stretch this way, kind of stretching out that hand that way. You can also do it this way, giving a nice good stretch. When you're talking about stretches, we want to do longer duration holds. We're talking 20, 30 seconds, multiple reps. This is going to be pretty helpful for you before you work out. Now, the other thing that's going to be helpful is the specificity with which you perform a certain activity is going to be important for how you do a pre-warm-up or pre-workout activity. So the other way that you can do these similar stretches, instead of being standing, if you're someone who likes like calisthenics and things like that, you can be in this position and do some weight shifting forward. This is going to be helpful because not only are we stretching out the muscle tissue, we're stretching out the joint as well and tolerating that pressure. So this is going to be helpful. You don't want to stay in these positions too long. This is a very good mobility and stretch activity, but we're talking 5 to 10 second holds and doing a couple of reps of these. Now, the other thing that you are going to want to do is some backward weight shifting. Good. Pressure on, pressure off, on, off. Okay. Really, really important. You can also, from there, go into some side-to-side weight shifting. Okay. Getting that mobility, tolerance to stress and pressure, tolerance to your body weight. Obviously, this is not a full percentage of your body weight, but this is still going to be pretty helpful for you. Now, from that point on, what I now want to do, I've done some stretching, some mobilization. I want to do some strengthening and stability. So what I'm going to do, really simply, take a 10-pound. You want to use some light weights, really basic stuff. Elbow flexion, 90 degrees. Bend that wrist. Okay, we're talking reps of 20. That nice wrist curls. Same thing in the other direction, wrist extension. Get that wrist extension going. It's going to be super helpful for strengthening that wrist, keeping the wrist nice and healthy. Other things you can do is now rotating This is gonna be helpful. Getting some pronation and supination in there is gonna really help that wrist be nice and strong. And you don't need to do this like it's another workout or like you're doing certain reps. I would just shoot for high reps. We're talking 15, 20, just to kind of warm you up, prime your body, and keep you nice and ready. So biggest things you want to bear in mind is that if you've done some stretching and mobility, you don't just want to jump right into some heavy weightlifting. You definitely got to warm up with some of the strengthening and stability stuff for your wrist. So this is a perfect progression, going from the stretches we did in the beginning, then doing the mobility on the ground. It's going to really help, and then finishing that off with strengthening. So if you know it's like chest day or shoulder day, you're going to be lifting heavy weights or trying to get a PR when it comes to your bench press or other kind of activities, whatever you might be doing, having some kind of routine to prepare for those certain things are going to be helpful. So a lot of times you'll see people wearing the wrist, the wrist braces and stuff like that. Those are really great, but you also want to make sure you have the requisite physical strength and ability to tolerate the stuff that you're doing. So make sure that your body is not being, you're not wearing the wrist brace as a means of compensating for strength and adequate mobility and stability that you don't have. Make sure you have the underlying stability. You don't want to just have a crutch. You do want to protect yourself. So keep those things in mind. So hopefully you found this helpful. Really great ways to just build that wrist endurance and durability. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comments below. Let us know how you found this video helpful if you did, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So we make videos on how you can stay healthy, pain-free, fit, and mobile, and we'd love to make a personalized video giving you some guidance on the things that matter the most to you in terms of your health and fitness journey. So let us know in the comments, and we'd be happy to help you. Take care and see you in the next video.